Hello and welcome. In this video, I will look at this educational video. I'm going to look at understanding the basic authentication flaw in HTTP headers, and this occurs when a web server uses basic authentication, and it requires the client, that is your web browser or tool like NCAT, to send username and password in the HTTP headers. And those credentials are encoded in base 64, and they could be included on a line that says authorization basic with the base 64 code. So if this was a base 64 code, I could echo that code and then press the enter key, and I will be able to get the student name. The username and password. Okay. Now, how this vulnerability is exposed using tools like NCAT. So you can NCAT a server to a particular port and put in the host name. And if it's using basic authentication, it's basically going to show you the header with the password in base 64, and it can be decoded. It is very dangerous because credentials exposed in plain text can be easily decoded by an attacker. It presents network eavesdropping, and then also you could encounter logging issues because some servers and proxy will log the HTTP headers, and including the authorization header. And if someone gets hold of your log, they could find that in it. So how do you want to mitigate that? You want to switch to HTTPS. You just avoid using basic authentication. Use more secure methods like open auth or token-based authentication. You want to use digest authentication. Use two-factor authentication. Secure HTTP header, that is enforce strict transport security STS header, and disable logging of sensitive headers. Now, so let's go into the lab. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a tool called Burp Suite, and I'm going to sit between the server and the client. And then I'm going to capture the header and decode the basic authentication, the password for that site that is being captured in the header. So what I want to do is, first I want to set my browser to use Burp Suite as the proxy. So that's how you do it. And click OK. And after that, I'm going to go and open Burp Suite. And this is the community edition. This is the free version. And I'm going to use the defaults, which is the value you see in the Firefox browser. So every access to the web server will go through Burp Suite. And I'm going to click on proxy. And then I'm going to turn intercept on, and then click open browser. And in there, this web server that is using basic authentication, I'm going to try to access it. So once I do that, it is intercepted, Now I have to click forward to go to the next window. Then in here, I'm going to type any password. So I'm going to type the username John K, and I'm going to type the password webmail and click sign in. And you'll see that Burp Suite has captured the basic authentication authorization header here. So I'm going to right click on this 64 code, copied it. I'm going to go into Cali, and I'm just going to move this from in here, and I'm going to paste this. And when I press the enter key, this is the username and password. So basically, if you are going to be using this in a lab environment for your class, what you really want to do is you want to let them know that after completing this lab, we have achieved some work roles with NIST. That is penetration tester, vulnerability assessment analyst, cyber defense analyst, exploit analyst, incident responder. What are some of the skills that they will have learned? Conduct vulnerability scan and recognize vulnerability in a security system, skill in performing packet level analysis, skill in conducting penetration testing, skill in recognizing vulnerability in a web-based system, skill in identifying encryption algorithm and methods, and then skills in applying security measures to ensure confidentiality and integrity. So this is the lab, and shout out to the guys from Hacker House. I've been going through the book, and it's fun. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.